Hey guys, Taro here bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Kholodny Ferma. Playing for today, spawning on the left is GBPirate. Playing as OKW and his loadout is Special Operations, Luftwaffe Ground Forces and Firestorm. Pretty standard loadout apart from Firestorm, but that can be quite useful on urban maps. As flamethrowers on the Sturm Pioneers do come in handy. Playing against him will be IQ200. His loadout is Airborne, Armour Company and Infantry. So none of the premium commanders, which do seem to be the most effective in the current game state. And the most popular with the pro players. So he may be in for a bit of trouble, honestly. See how he gets on. If you've got good micro, of course, the M10 is still a crushing machine despite its cost increase. And you can still get rifle and field defenses and the M1919 from this doctrine, so it's pretty strong, but just not, you know, the priest just really doesn't compare to the Calliope. That's what I was thinking of.
Kraut infantry!
So a bit of light harassment attempted here by IQ200 with these rear echelons, but GBPirate's doing a good job of holding on to this all-important garrison, and this is just such a critical area to maintain control of. If you're playing from the left spawn, quite easy to harass this, and they get control of that garrison. Especially as OKW, you don't have many options to clear them from it, so really pays to keep a few squads around here, make sure no squad can rush for this garrison, because if they do, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. GBPirate now sending their squad down here, do some harassment, and looks like these riflemen need to close in here. Late to react though is IQ200, and he may actually lose this one. Yep, there we go. Those two men. That's right. Oh, no, he does. There was a safe retreat there. Riflemen are very strong in close range, but probably still would have lost that engagement. If he had got close immediately upon that engagement starting, probably would have won that one. But that's a good start for GBPirate. That means IQ200's harassment attempts are going to fail, and his own harassment attempts are going to be successful in control of the opponent's fuel. That means IQ200 will really be unable to go lieutenant builds because M20 would arrive too late, and the AA half track doesn't really match up too well against the Lukes, and he doesn't know what GBPirate is going for, so he can't really run that risk going for the AA half track. Just in case that Lukes comes out. If he did see something like an infantry support gun, then he would of course be safe to go lieutenant, but unlikely to see that this early in the game at least. So we're a second squad of Sturm Pioneers for GBPirate, and this isn't a bad idea honestly. Sturm Pioneers do a pretty good job, and they supplement your Orcs Grenadiers quite nicely. I know a lot of players go for doctrines with Kholodny infantry such as Luftwaffe Ground Forces, because they find it hard to survive the early game and wait until they get overs. And that's where those Kholodny infantry can really bridge that gap before overs hit the field. And then they don't even really need to get overs. So. But Sturm Pioneers, as I was saying, can kind of fill that elite infantry role, and are quite good on a map such as this, where you can get those close range engagements happening around these outskirts. It looks like we are going to be seeing a mechanized build here from GBPirate, but we did see a lieutenant coming out from IQ200, and that's going to be trouble. unless he goes from lieutenant straight into captain, which some players do these days. And lieutenant itself is a very powerful squad and does allow you to get 50 cal, which a lot of players are liking this OPW these days. Oh, this could be trouble here. Rifleman forced to retreat. Sturm's on the chase. Looks like they're gonna get away. Very low health though. You see AA half-track now coming out. Looks like a fighting position going up here. I don't know what direction it's facing. Maybe facing this way.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
Oh, he cancelled the upgrade. Probably a good idea. Well, yeah, in fact, the Shriek is going to pop on this shortly. So, it certainly will be going down and don't want to waste that munitions. Oh, no, it's a flame grenade going on there. He really wants to get rid of that. And that will do quite a lot of damage. I think one or two Shrek shots will be able to kill that after that flame grenade. Oof. Is it going to survive to that flame grenade? Huge force of troops coming in here for IQ200, and it will survive. And he's got 2 re-echelons, so he can repair that up mighty quickly. With that being said, GBPirate's off to a really good start. He's got control of his opponent's fuel for a while, and now his fuel and cut off, so he's definitely winning the resource game. He's got Luke's coming out shortly, and IQ200 only has the AA half-track. We've only got 1 squad of riflemen with Vet 1 for the AT grenades, so that's going to be trouble. And yeah, overall I think IQ200's in a bit of a tough spot now. AA half-track, once it's set up, can do decent damage to Luke's, but Luke's probably will win, especially if because it can run around the side and shoot him from the front. Whoa, 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 what died? Rifleman. The echelon squad died right here. Just sort of inattentiveness there from IQ200. Lost some squad. Luckily it's just the echelons, I suppose. Could be worse if he lost a rifleman squad. Either way, losses not good. IQ200 now going for an ambulance, which is a decent idea because he's got a lot of low health squads, but it looks like he cancelled it and rebuilt it. What's going on? Okay, no, he's actually researching the weapon rack now. Probably going to get some bazookas, and that's... I wasn't even really thinking about that, but he pretty much has to do that because, as I was saying, he's too far away from the captain. He won't be able to bring out an AT gun. The bazookas are his best bet. Is he going... He's just going single equipped bazookas. Good choice, good choice. Definitely want to get them on your rear echelons as well. They do so much damage. Oh, what's he doing? He's getting bar on his rear echelons. That's curious. I feel you should get bazookas on your rear echelons and bars on your riflemen more than the other way around. Bazookas are good on rear echelons because they allow them to vet up really quickly, and those rear echelon veterancy bonuses are so nice. Yeah, the bazooka damage does so much experience. Okay, here we go. Bazooka's missing left and right. AA half-track's feeling bold, comes in. Looks like Shrek's also missing. Finally, one of the 6 bazooka shots connects. Luke's, and he is backpedaling. Rifleman make a jump for the house. Maybe be able to land a shot on that from there. Maybe not though. Lieutenant now coming down from the north, doing a lot of damage to this squad. This could go down here if he chases with the AA half-track. Well, he doesn't chase though, and it's going to get away. Opportunity lost there for IQ200. Now we see GBPirate making another play for the cutoff. Nice timing on this.
Germans just cut off our supply lines.
So the AA half-track is now rotating in that direction, but that does expose it to the Lukes now, because all the bazooka squads are up here in the north. So if the Lukes came running down here, that would be a really good play. Also, all these squads extremely low. Looks to wipe these on retreat very easily, and bazookas are missing again. I mean, they did receive that accuracy buff recently, but that was a medium range, really, not even close to the end of their range, and still missed there. It's like the Luke's just thinking twice about rounding the corner, but could probably wipe both these squads if he plays the ranging right there. If he backpedaled too quickly, it's going to be unable to chase. If you stay at max range with your light vehicles, the target size is so small. Infantry-based AT is quite likely to miss on them, so you can do quite a bit of damage and take very little in return. That's why Soviets are so powerful at the moment. People microing their T-70s well against Shreks. Doing a lot of damage with that T-70 once the squads are forced to retreat. Very good at wiping them on retreat.
Our supply line is cut. Germans are making a push.
Reason's now jumping into the fighting position. There goes a grenade, and he gets out. What you can do with the fighting position is you can jump in at grenade, jump out, jump back in it, and that will reset the cooldown for the grenade, so you can grenade slightly faster than usual. And if you just left the squad near the whole time. It's a little trick there if you want to maximize the grenade output from a fighting position.
The enemy has destroyed an emplacement.
I'm not going to see any more of that fighting position now dead. So IQ200 has fielded himself a 50 cal, and that's sitting in this garrison here. I personally would probably recommend putting in this one here so you get some sight over mid, but you know, it looks like that's what he's going to do now, and he needs that 50 cal because GBPirate keeps running down, straight down the center, straight for his cutoff. He needs this 50 cal to stop that from happening. Looks like IQ200 has banked up quite a bit of fuel now, maybe thinking about taking to Major. If he had the option available, this would usually be a spot where I would recommend going for heavy cavalry. At this stage you could take up to the captain, get that extra squad on the field, bring out a Stewart to counter this Luke's, and then just skip Major Tech and save for the Pershing, but unfortunately he does not have that option available, so gonna make do. Oh! Engine damage now onto the A half track. Needs to pop out, use that crew repair the duct tape. Looks like the Lux is actually not going to rotate though to try and finish the job on that, so maybe he's just going to be allowed to repair that uncontested, an opportunity gone begging there for GBPirate. Oh, look at that. I think that was just a scatter bazooka connects with the Panzer II. Maybe he's using attack ground there as well, I don't know. That is what some players like to do if you just attack ground at max range. Sometimes the shot will just randomly just shoot forwards and can hit targets outside of max range. You see some of those videos on YouTube where players, you know, a stray pack shot will end up killing something in their opponent's base, like an ambulance or something. I mean, funny to watch, but very frustrating when it happens to you. 50 cal forced to retreat there. He's worried about the flame grenade. Doing a lot of damage to him from that garrison. If we take a brief look at VP's IQ200, is about 50 behind at this stage. Not too bad. Oh, sounds like he's got an M1919 on his There's a lieutenant here. Interesting.
Enemy contact. Where are they coming from?
I probably wouldn't recommend putting on lieutenant, because lieutenant has that Thompson. He's better at close range. Got the Thompson in the bar, so he's good at, you know, mobile plays and better at close range. So I think equipping him with the M1919 is a mistake. It would be a good play though to put on your bazooka squads. I think those synergize quite well. M1919 and bazooka makes the blob of riflemen pretty much unbeatable until you get some form of indirect fire, like Stuka in this case, or Panzerwerfer. And now we see some nice plays here from IQ200 putting some pressure onto GBPirate's fuel for once. He's also doing a good job holding onto this garrison here, making things tough for GBPirate. Looks like GBPirate's though returning in kind, making a play for opponents. Also we're seeing a bit of an unusual map split here. Finishes the decap of that sector though, and then gets out of there. GBPirate's got a bit of fuel in the back now, probably should consider his tech, and maybe even getting a infantry support gun. In fact, he's got an infantry support gun, I didn't even notice that. Which would be good, because he needs to get this rifleman squad out of this garrison up here. But yeah, definitely needs to get his tech going. Oh, in fact, no, maybe he's just going to wait for the command Panther. It is an option, of course. 225 fuel. Means he's not going to get much out of his doctrine though. He's still got 2 command points, I don't know. By not teching, he will be able to get this immediately upon 10 CPs, but means he won't be able to get overs for quite a while, so it's really up to him. I feel like he doesn't need the command Panther because all he's really got to deal with at the moment is the AA half-track. That being said, IQ200 has tech major and he's getting quite close to being able to afford a Sherman, so maybe he's playing it right. I feel like with all this manpower though, GBPirate could easily field himself 2 Raketans, so I don't know. Comes down to what you're comfortable doing here. Time on target dropped on the battle group. Looks like most of the the artillery shells there scatter well wide of the HQ, unfortunately. And that ends up doing very little damage as a result. Got a big push coming straight down the road here for GBPirate, but with the 50 cal and the A half track here shutting this down quite nicely. Interesting to see we've got a mine there, and GBPirate did spot that with the sweepers, but not sure if that registered or not. Nice use of rifleman field defences here though. IQ200, highly recommended. He's also gone for another squad of riflemen. Fair enough, he had quite a bit of manpower free. It will increase his map control. And that's what we're seeing reflected in GBPirate's map control situation. He's still got the same amount of squads he had since the start of the game basically. And they are outgunned by these riflemen which have been upgraded with weapons, so being both outnumbered and outgunned. His map control is suffering somewhat. But here comes the command Panther. Looks like he's straight away upgrading that with the pintle mount as well, increasing its anti-infantry firepower. Pretty much necessary if you're going for the Panther, otherwise it will only lightly tickle infantry. Still, we do have a few mines down. for IQ200, so he's somewhat prepared for this. Does have a Sherman though. It's not going to have much luck against the Command Panther, that's for sure. Still quite a way away from being able to afford Jackson as well. Command Panther, where's that off to? Start letting himself, letting IQ200 know what's going on. IQ200, so look at his map control, just titanic amount of map under his control.
Krauts are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point being captured.
Sherman rolling through center. Looks like he's still on. I'm guessing maybe. Yes, still on AP rounds. So it's not completely defenseless against the Panther. But Panther does have such high frontal armor. The chance of penetrating are quite low. Oh, nice location here. Hey, half-track shooting down this hill here, doing quite a lot of damage. Luke's now on the hunt, and Luke's dances around the mine, but once that squad retreats, ooh, might have been out running over that on this retreat there. So overall, GBPirate's doing a good job with sweepers having them activated, but perhaps not realising the mines are down there, not actually sweeping them, so they're still a threat. If we look at army size, well actually we can't because both these vehicles are decrewed at the moment, so get that. Here we go, we've got a lot of riflemen with a lot of bazookas. Ooh, in fact some of those have got double bazookas, a lot of them connect there with the Lukes. They're trying to bleed them as they advance with the Panther as well, with the Pinto. There's the Sturms out there though, really. Panther now taking a few bazooka shots. And this is what I was saying about going straight for the Command Panther instead of ticking and getting out overs. It's starting to get overrun by these riflemen. Most of these riflemen as well, hitting their stride now at Vet 3. So they are very potent with all those veterancy bonuses. But this is where GBPirate could start to take over the game with veterancy 5. A few of his squads done to get quite close there. Okay, so we've got a Jackson now coming up from IQ200. Good choice. Needs to get a bit more anti-tank firepower. So GBPirate's going to invest himself into a Raketin. Good choice as well. He wants to be able to kill the Sherman. Needs that extra bit of anti-tank firepower, and also will be very useful against the incoming Jackson. Honestly, this A half-track micro has been pretty impressive from IQ200. I'm surprised it's still alive. Of course, it did run over that mine and GBPirate didn't rotate with the Lukes, but still, he's been doing a good job. Oh! Well, see, that's what I was saying. He didn't sweep that mine and came back to bite him here. Now his Lukes is immobilized up here. Well, not immobilized, but he's got heavy engine damage, so his bait is good as immobilized. Stern Pioneer's now rotating to try and repair that up, but looks like the Sherman's now going to try and finish the job. Panther is there for protection. Jackson. Jackson's coming around from the north, but he's taking a lot of damage on that Sherman. Jackson misses his first shot, and I think IQ200 can engage here without his bazookas for support. Oh, Jackson misses again and takes a Shrek. Oh, nice grenade there. Oh, why did he retreat the lieutenant though? He could have got the wipe. Slightly premature retreat there, ends up costing him that squad. He could have wiped that easy. Now what's it? Oh, this could be a wipe. Those two Sturms here and the Lukes. Oh, he rounds the corner there. Incredible luck. Oh, and the Stearns almost killed the vehicle crew. That could have been a disaster. A half-track's now repaired. Panther's going forwards. Jackson is back up to full health though. That was a risky maneuver, but it may have paid off. He's back up to full. He can engage this Panther. Here come all the bazookas. Uh-oh. He gets a snare on this Panther. That could be big trouble. He gets a snare on either of these tanks. They're almost certain to die. Where is the Raketin? Raketin's still in this garrison here. Needs to bring that up to the front lines. Oh, nice HE shell from the Sherman. Wipes one of those Stern squads. Here come the bazookas though. Let me see an AT grenade. He probably could have got an AT grenade there, and he did. He did indeed, and now he needs to chase with the Jackson. He needs to keep sight with these riflemen though. There's the Raketin now can finally come into play. No, he's not going to chase with the Jackson. He's stopping right here in front of this Raketin. This could be trouble. One more shot and he's going to go down. Oh, but the Command Panther goes down. So is the Jackson though. Luke's is still alive though. Vet 4 as well. That's pretty formidable. Good, I think. And he lost a rifleman squad as well. And there was a Vet 3 rifle squad with the bazooka. Oh no, what's he doing? He's just jumping right into the base for no reason. What is he doing? He's just throwing away a Sherman right here. Oh no. Why did he do that? Why did he run there? There's like 3 Shreks here and a Raketin. This makes no sense. I think he wants to drop time on target artillery, but I mean it takes so long before that lands. It would have been dodged anyway, and he just threw away a Sherman for no reason at all. I mean, he got a good win there, trading a Jackson for a Command Panther. Good trade, but now oh man. What can you even say about that? Terrible. It's terrible play there, really.
Infantry attacking in force!
Okay, so taking stock of things, we see GBPirate has lost his lead. Now he's about 60 VPs behind. His map control situation is pretty poor, but this is the thing, when you play with OKW from this spawn, you can set up your HQ back here and you keep control of the central VP quite effectively as a result. So though IQ200 is in a really good spot in terms of map control, he's having a lot of trouble setting up a triple cap, and that is what's keeping GBPirate in this game. So GBPirate continues to float a lot of manpower, and this is largely, he doesn't put down his tech structure, of course, so he doesn't have overspy. Oh, nice infiltration grenades there though. Oh, and down goes the Luke's. Oh, nice. Nice play there from IQ200. That Luke's was so close to Vet 5 as well. It's having such an impressive run. So IQ200 probably should consider getting himself another rifleman. He's got quite a lot of manpower spare. He's got enough space in his army to do so. Alternatively, he could take to captain and get himself a pack outer, which would help him put a bit of pressure on this position here. Also available to him as a priest, but it is a slightly riskier play. Oof, this is going to go down, and I feel like he's not paying attention to the house of this building either. No, he does. Oh, what was that? Was that a bazooka or something? I think that was like a miracle bazooka there. Wipes that Shrek squad. Oh no, is a half track finally going to go down? No. No, he gets away. That thing's certainly had about 9 lives. Must be going down shortly. Either player really wants to get into this super low health garrison. This thing could go down to a stiff breeze at this point. Look at all that carnage. How is that thing even being held up? This little panel over here. Jackson takes a couple Shrek shots there, has to retreat for some repairs. I mean, look, in real life, that church would have collapsed by now. Really, I mean, you can't have a quarter of the building still wrecked and the whole thing staying up. Oh, a few grenades going off, doing a bit of damage here and there. Looks like IQ200 making his push for the center, but as I was saying, because there's this forward reinforcement point right here, it's making it tough for IQ200 to win these engagements. Then comes time on target artillery, though. This could be devastating. This squad slow to retreat. Oh, this one we're going to retreat right through it. No, that's major artillery. Is it? That one.
Ready for action.
That was a Vet 3 major artillery. Oh, I was like, oh, that's not on a cooldown. Oh god, rapid. Okay, rapid barrage. Luckily, he was Vet 3, so he got those extra couple shells from it. But still, very underwhelming artillery to the killed 2 squad members. That was not very impressive. Cross grenades don't seem to do any damage to garrisons these days. So they went from instantly leveling wooden buildings to doing almost nothing. I feel like there needs to be some kind of a medium ground between that now. Looks like the command panther expecting the tank to be here, using attack ground, and oh, down goes that squad in the garrison. Command panther back on the field though. This is good for GBPirate. Needs that to keep these Shermans and a half-track at bay. And it looks like GBPirate's actually going to set up a triple cap here. Despite being behind for so long, picking up that squad wipe now with this command panther on the field, feels like things are starting to swing back in his direction. Oh no, a half-track sticking around for way too long. It's probably going to go down to this follow-up squad. Here it comes. No! No, this thing still alive, 28 kills, the hero AA half-track. This thing, MVP for sure. Crazy good micro of that. Oh, no, this could be trouble. Here comes the Shrek squad. Oh, and he kills one of the crew members. He kills another one of the crew members. He cannot recrew it. And it's dead just like that. Down goes the crew. Oh, is he going to try steal it? Oh, he does. He steals it. GBPirate with the steal. Huge. And that's actually a really big problem for IQ200. His main form of AT, the Jackson, in the north here, as well as a Sherman. So he doesn't have much to deal with that A half-track in the south. So that could really lock down the south for him. It looks like Panther run over a mine somewhere. Waiting for some repairs. Jackson seeing the exact same spot the other Jackson died in. Jackson graveyard there perhaps. Looks like 50 cal is going to be successful in repelling these squads and regaining control of the south. And he's gone for a priest. As I was saying, it will allow him to put some pressure on this position, which is definitely good, but I feel like this thing will be quite vulnerable to flanked from the Command Panther. Of course, it is not as durable as the Calliope, and especially if they... Oh, no. Sherman's still on HE rounds, not going to do much against the Command Panther. Jackson's actually shooting at these infantry squads here. Priest now barraging on the HQ, doing a bit of damage to HQ. Doesn't look like it's got any kills yet though. GBPirate cancels the forward retreat point, but as I was saying, the Priest just so underwhelming these days. We've received AoE ninja nerf a while ago, and ever since then really hasn't been worthwhile using. I think that's part of the reason why infantry companies are falling out of the meta. Of course, tactical support being another good reason why you wouldn't use infantry company. Similar abilities, but just better in pretty much every way. Apart from, of course, having mines is very nice though. Oh, this is a terrible spot to decrew Jackson. This isn't going to go well. Here come two Shriek squads. Looks like they both connect with the ground. Infiltration grenades kill that squad in the garrison there. Jackson's trying to back away. Priest in trouble here. This goes forward retreat point up here as well. This is going to go horribly wrong all at once for IQ200. Loses his Sherman. Priest trying to back away. Ambulance up here is in trouble. Command Panther just in the back lines there. Doesn't need to get shot by the Jackson, but needs to be there for support just in case. A lot of infiltration grenades going off, doing quite a lot of damage. But ultimately that's going to be the end of the push. He's outnumbered by Rifleman. Push runs out of steam. So yeah, one Priest barrage, and that was like reasonably close range Priest barrage from around here to here. And as you can see, 0 kills, only minor damage to the structure itself. And I believe they made it so artillery does 20% less damage to TX structures, so I mean, another good reason why using the Priest is pretty rubbish. Oh no! A half-track there picks up the wipe, and now IQ200's got very little in the way of armies. There's just 3 squads in the MG, really. It's got a lot of manpower in the bank though. Can rebuild that quite easily. Honestly, at this point he may consider just getting an AT gun. But it doesn't look like that's on his mind. Maybe he's going to get another Jackson or a Sherman instead. Probably another Rifleman squad as well will go quite well. A half-track takes a Jackson shot. It's trying to back away to safety. Jackson now in peril of dying. One more Command Panther shot and it will go down. Here come 2 Rifleman squad with bazookas though. May get AT grenade off here. Here come the Shreks in support. Oh, one of these squads got a bar as well. Heavily outnumbered, IQ200 has to retreat. A bit late to react, is now bullying himself another Rifleman squad, and he's done something with his fuel. Maybe he has ticked to Captain finally. Oh no, okay. Thought I saw some body parts flying around here. I thought a squad might have gone down.
Footings for Panzer HQ here.
IQ200 still got a lot of manpower in the bank. Also got quite a bit of munitions in the bank, so could equip that squad with some weapons. Probably would be a good idea. Probably a bazooka or a 1919 will be the go-to here. Still an A half-track trying to work on these bazooka up riflemen. Badly targeted grenade there, easily dodged. Priest is finally starting to do a bit of damage to that battle group. It's getting slightly low now. Sherman fresh on the field, and IQ200 starting to feel the pressure now, down to just 95 VPs. Looks like in fact, he's not going to equip the rifleman squad. Looks like he wants to do another time on target onto this HQ, maybe knock it out once and for all. I imagine that's what he's trying to do with this rifle squad. Yep, here it comes. Not going to kill this though, I don't think. Probably going to be 1 or 2 shots away from death. How far off cooldown is the Priest? Priest is just about cooled down though, so this will probably kill it in the next barrage unless he repairs that up right quick. Which it doesn't look like he's going to do, so that battle group's almost certain to go down here. Sweeper squad's making sure there's no mines through here, but there still is that mine back here, so he's got to be careful with that command panther. Oh, and finally GBPirate has managed to save enough fuel to put up his tech structure, and he's bringing out some obers, better late than never. He's finally going to be able to spend a bit of his manpower here. Also, notice the way that he's pointed his rear. It probably would be better to rotate the other way around so the flak cannon doesn't have to rotate before it starts shooting, so you can get that DPS off a bit quicker. That damage going a bit quicker and that suppression going a bit quicker. Those little things can make the difference. So it looks like IQ200 maybe completely forgot about his priest, or thought that he killed that HQ with that last time on target artillery barrage, but he did not follow up with the barrage on the battle group, and that's back up to half health, or over half health now, so that won't even go down to another priest barrage at this stage. Oh no! Infantry support gun sets off a friendly mine there. Jackson has to retreat for repairs. Oh, Major's in trouble now here in the north, taking some flak. Tracer grenades go off, but that squad gets suppressed. Throws a grenade in return though. That could have been wiped there. So GBPirate seems to be in the better spot right now. He's got quite a lot of manpower in the bank, got a healthy VP lead, and his army size about 20 ahead of his opponent. If IQ200 did manage to kill this battle group, maybe things would be a little bit different. But unfortunately that's not the case. Now he's switching targets to try and barrage this Shreya over here. Very far away though, and you can see the scatter is just enormous. I don't think a single one of those shells is going to connect, in fact. Oh, he gave it a scratch. Oh, there you go. One shell does connect. Slightly. So, big push coming straight down the centre from IQ200, but as they're saying, with this forward reinforcement point here, these pushes are not that effective. As you can see, these riflemen are starting to get outgunned now by these Vet 5 bolts. Because all they've got is bazookas at the moment. They don't have any other weapon upgrades. IQ200, of course, spending most of the munitions on those time on target artillery barrages instead, which have not paid off to date. Got a second Jackson now coming up for IQ200, so I think the next tank engagement is probably going to decide the game if IQ200 can kill this command panther, he'll be in a good spot. Otherwise, he's probably going to lose on VPs. How's the priest cooled down already? Did he? I don't know. Surprisingly fast cooldown on that priest somehow. I think he's barraging this area, hoping to get some of those support weapons. Oh, Jackson taking a lot of shreks there. Command Panther, oh, follows up. He's trying to back away. Some camera angles going on here. Shrek still on the chase though. This could be a dead vet to Jackson. No, he continues to back away. Here come the riflemen in support. And the push is shut down. Close though, that was a close call. This Jackson not backing away far enough. Almost paid with it with his life there. GBPirate also getting a triple cap running now, so pressure's really on IQ200. He's got a squad of ogres up here in the north, so basically IQ200 has to send a Sherman up here if he wants to take that VP. Did he cancel that captain? He did cancel the captain.
Squad back to full strength. Aufgepasst! The enemy is down to 25 points.
Interesting mine placement. I probably would suggest to put it around here, because vehicles cannot pass through these flags, so he's either going to go around here or around here, so there's a good chance that he'll just overall miss that mine. If you put it here, quite likely he might pass around this way, so much more likely to run over a mine going that way. In terms of tanks, and ultimately steering that command panther should be his #1 priority at this stage. If he does that, his Sherman will be free to harass these infantry squads. Is that the priest barraging the center? What's... oh, and it looks like he's run out of VPs. Desperate attempts there at the end, but could not make it work. Bleeding too much from those rifles. And that's a game. As I was saying, just don't think the priest is worthwhile these days. Almost took out this HQ in conjunction with his time on target artilleries. Didn't quite manage it though. I mean, that's really his own fault though. If he'd followed up with the priest barrage, that would have died. So also kind of wasted time on target on this base. I mean, unless you're gonna kill it, really not worth it. You're never gonna hit anything but static emplacements with this thing, so bit of a waste of munitions there. Also, I think his weapon upgrade choices were a bad idea. Putting an M1919 on a lieutenant, bad idea. It's a mobile squad, good at close range, so equipping it with an LMG is just a bad idea. Would have been better getting another bar, which he of course had access to because he went weapon racks. And yeah, probably would have been better off spending his extra munitions rather than on time on target on more weapon upgrades for his riflemen, and then maybe would have been able to overpower GBPirate's infantry. But yeah, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like a game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.